welcome back. Hope everyone is doing awesome. Today we're going to be doing a product line spotlight on Uncle Funky's Daughter. I've been working with them as a brand ambassador since last year, so they sent me all these goodies to try, but you guys know that I like to be really comprehensive and detailed. So a year later, here we are. We're going to be getting into the whole product line except for one item that they just released, and we're going to be talking about that one a little bit later. I haven't tried that one, but it looks really interesting. So the first thing we're going to start with is cleansers. We're going to kind of do our wash day order, so from cleansing all the way to finishers in the line. So up first is the Rich and Funky Moisturizing Cleanser. This is a sulfate-free shampoo from the line. It doesn't have the harsh cleanser that's going to dry out our hair. The last thing we need on wash day is anything that's going to compound any dryness issues. So this has really nice extracts like rosemary, horsetail, willow bark, and kelp. That kelp is nice. It gives us some of that slip. It has a nice bright citrusy fragrance, which I really like, and it's not a runny shampoo. It's kind of thick, so you don't need a ton. It lathers up really well, kind of like a golden color. It's almost like a runnier honey kind of sort of. So again, I really like the scent of this. It's very bright, really nice. If you want to remove that buildup, it leaves a really fresh fragrance. And it's something that's going to be really great in your wash day if you want to remove all that product buildup, but you don't want to strip your hair. The second cleanser is the Squeaky. This is the deep cleansing shampoo, so this is their clarifier. This has tea tree oil in it, which is really good for any scalp inflammation. You guys know I love tea tree oil. I use it on my face. I like it in my hair. It feels amazing on my scalp, which is awesome. Again, this one is sulfate free as well. It's got some nice extracts in there as well, such as menthol. You've got that tea tree. You've also got some kelp. And again, it has some good slip because of that. So this one is a little bit runnier, as you can see. Not as thick as the Rich and Funky. It gives me a deeper clean, and even though this is a clarifying shampoo, I actually like this one a bit better than the Rich and Funky. I find that it leaves my hair a little bit softer, and as someone who uses a ton of product, y'all know I'm a heavy-handed.com over here, so I like something that's going to give me a nice clean feeling because I don't want something that's going to interfere with my deep conditioner and the other products that I use after cleansing. So I really do like the Squeaky. That's kind of my favorite of the two cleansers. My roommate, he absolutely loves the Rich and Funky. I'm so glad that he does because he does not treat his hair the best all the time. So the fact that it's not a really harsh cleanser because he shampoos every day with no conditioner. We will be talking about that later as well. But I'm really glad that he has a cleansing option that's not stripping his hair because he needs as much moisture as he can get because he tends to neglect it a little bit. But for me personally, my hair is a lot drier than his. Even though this is a clarifying shampoo, I like this one better. It leaves my hair softer, and I really like that menthol feeling. Any kind of like minty, tingly feeling, I'm here for it. So that is the Squeaky. Next is the Richie Rich Moisturizing Conditioner. This is the kind of rinse out or deep conditioning product in the line. Now this one, it has a ton of slip. That's my favorite thing about it. It has so much slip. It's got a mix of some extracts. It's got sesame seed oil, sweet almond oil, but it also has a very large amount of silicones in the product listing. My hair does not really do well with silicones. I've tried this when I was going to be wearing my hair curly, and I've also used it the last time that I straightened my hair. So when I use it on my curly hair, the slip again was epic. Those silicones really do help you when it comes to removing tangles. My fingers were literally just melting through my strands. This was before I did my new detangling method, so I would apply this after shampooing, and then I would use this and detangle with it, which was great. But after my hair dried, it was very dry. It didn't have any moisture, and that's because my hair is just not a fan of silicones. But when it came to using this to help my hair when I was straightening it, it was great because it gave me a protective barrier that coated my strands from the heat that I was going to use. Detangling is very crucial for me when I'm straightening my hair, also because I'm going to be kind of like abusing it a little bit. So if I can make the tangles a little bit less of a problem than everything else I'm going to be doing to my hair when I straighten it. That's great. So this really did help me in the slip department, and I didn't notice that my hair had that drying effect because I immediately started the straightening process, applying a heat protectant and a moisturizer. So for straightening, this is great for me, but for my hair in a curly state, it didn't work for me. But if you're someone who loves silicone, or your hair isn't as sensitive to them as I am, this would be a really good option because it does have silicones, but it also has some natural oils thrown in the mix as well. So that is the Richie Rich conditioner. I'm almost at the end of this because I use so much during straightening, but I can show you the consistency a little bit. It is nice and creamy, not too thick, but not thin at all. I would say it's more on the thicker side than a conditioner that's on the runnier side. So it has a nice light fragrance, not too heavy. So if you're someone who is looking for something that's not gonna like hit you over the head with fragrance, this would also be a good option for you as well. We're gonna be talking about kind of stylers slash moisturizers slash leave-in conditioners. So this one kind of fits all of those in one. This is their Good Hair Conditioning Styling Cream. This is actually my second bottle because this is one of my favorite products in the line. So I ran out of it really quickly, picked up a couple more for Black Friday. So, and it smells like bananas, which I usually don't like, but for this product, I don't mind it. I actually kind of like it. I don't like to eat bananas in real life either, but it has a very, very nice texture. Really, really slippy. You can feel the slip in this product, which is awesome. Not runny, but not super duper thick either. I like that banana, so weird. But because of this texture, it's not too thick, not too thin. It's really great on wet hair and dry hair for me. I like to use it mostly on dry hair. It's so wonderful for moisturizing my hair, especially these ends. And the thing that I like most about it is that it sinks right into my hair. I have a good amount of gel on for my twist out right now, but this is sinking right in, no strange residue, helped with frizz a little bit. So if you're someone who doesn't like a ton of hold, you might be able to use this as your solo styler as well as your moisturizer for a wash and go. For a set of twists, this would be wonderful as well. I actually use this when I'm trying to convert a mangy kind of on its last couple of days twist out. I'll use this to not only re-moisturize my hair, but you guys know I like to do twist on dry hair to give me a couple of extra days prolonged before I have to wash my hair again. And it gives some beautiful definition, and that softness is wonderful. So I love it as a leave-in conditioner as well as a re-moisturizer and styler on dry hair. So I like that I can use it a few different ways. So again, if you're someone who doesn't need a lot of hold like I do, you might even be able to use this as your wash and go styler, or if you're going to be twisting your hair when it's wet, this would be a really nice conditioning styler and give you some serious moisture as well. So next up is the Super Curl. This is their Miracle Moisture Cream. So this one, again, you can use a few different ways. You can use this to style your twists. It has a little bit more hold than the Good Hair, so you can use this as a styling agent on twists. I've tried that before, and it gives a really soft hold, but a ton of moisture. Smells delicious. So many of their products smell like something I want to eat. This smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It smells so good. And even though this is a styling cream, it's not very heavy at all. So it's like a light pudding consistency. So again, that leads itself very well to making like some really nice, soft, defined twists that don't have any crunch. It's going to give you some really soft definition. Again, I really like to use this on my ends as well, because it gives me a lot of moisture, but it sinks right in there. So that would probably be my favorite way to use it. I like to use it on my hair, kind of like a version of the lock method almost. I like to use it to seal in my leave-in conditioner rather, so I'm giving myself like a double layer of moisture. So again, this sinks in really well, just leaves behind some really nice moisture. And again, it smells like watermelon. It's so delicious. This one has honey in it as well as really nice extracts. It's water-based, so you can use it again for like a lock method, or you can even do like the LCO, so whatever works for you as far as how you like to seal really in moisture. Soft defined twist. So styler, moisturizer, sealer, awesome product. Next up is the Extra Butter. This is their Brilliant Shine Cream. This one is quite a bit thicker than the Super Curl, so this is good if you have locks. They recommend that you can use this on locks because it's going to help you to relock your hair but also leave behind some good moisture. This one again is kind of like a whipped thick cream type of consistency, thicker than the Super Curl for sure. So this is going to give you a little bit more hold if you're going to be doing braid outs, twist outs. Again, if you need a little bit more hold than the Super Curl might provide. Also wonderful on your ends because it's water-based and it has oils. Some of the ingredients are palm kernel oil, glycerin, coconut oil, water, aloe vera, sweet almond oil. So those are ingredients that are going to moisturize but also seal because of the oil component. And again, I find that these three kind of leave-in moisturizer stylers do well for me on wet hair and on dry hair. And they don't leave product residue on dry hair. And since I really look for something that's going to help keep my ends moisturized because they dry out the fastest, of course, than any other part of my hair. So again, this one's good for straight moisture. For me, not so much definition on dry hair, but it makes a really, really nice sealer. All of those are great. I'd have to say the Good Hair is my favorite. And of the two thicker creams, I would say that the Super Curl is my favorite. Even though the Extra Butter is marketed for those of us who have drier textures, maybe you have a tighter curl pattern, and generally my hair is very dry, and if I have the option of something that's better for drier hair, I'll go with that one. But the Super Curl performs better for me, but this is really a nice option as well if you want to give your hair some nice moisture, and it also can double as a very light holding styler for me. But again, I love a lot of hold on my hair, but this one does provide the most hold out of the three kind of moisturizer stylers that we just, ooh, I missed a section. I was like, oh, I gotta put something over here. So it provides some really nice moisture and also a good option if you want a nice soft twist out. So next up, you guys, if my hair had a soulmate, this is it. The Curly Magic. This was my first introduction into Uncle Funky's Daughter. If I'm here on YouTube, maybe every 1 out of 2 videos, this is in my hair. I've gone through so many bottles of it. I've kind of lost count at this point. I have it in my hair right now. All I have is a leave-in conditioner, a very light oil on my ends, and this as my gel. You guys know how much I love this. It's an amazing definer. It gives you so much shine. It has slip for days. I can even use this on dry hair. It's a gel. It's a really nice snotty gel. So for me, that means slip. That means that it's going to give me a lot of detangling while also giving me phenomenal definition. I've used this on my hair if I need to refresh it as well. If I have like a curl that's kind of gone dry and a bit frizzy, I'll put this on my hair. I've used it to slick back buns and ponytails on dry hair because again, it just sinks right in. And this definitely perks up my curls as far as giving me some definition when I have a curl again that's like gone frizzy. I'll use this to kind of touch it up and restore the definition to it. So it's great on wet hair, dry hair. It's my holy grail to the 10th degree. Softness while also maintaining a really good amount of hold. I get multi-day hair from this. I love it. I have so many videos on this. I will link also because I have a ton comparing the old formula to this current formula, which is basically the same as the first formula of the Curly Magic. So I can't say enough about this ever because I love it. Anytime someone asks me what's my favorite product, this is one of the top things that I say off the bat. Curly Magic is a phenomenal curl definer. It helps me with detangling. Again, it's just, I love it. So the next product is something that I had really wanted to play with when my hair was straight earlier this year, but you guys know that style lasted less than 2 weeks because of all the weather we were having here, all the snow, so I didn't get to use it unfortunately. And it's the Glossy. This is a finishing high gloss mist, And I really wanted to try this because it's not water-based at all. It's just like a really nice blend of oils, but it's unlike any oil blend that I've used because it's very, very lightweight, but it gives a ton of softness and a ton of shine. And my best friend, this is his holy grail, so I've experimented with a lot on his hair, but the reason I haven't really used it on my curly hair that much is because at the towards the end of the ingredient list, it does have a silicone, and again, my hair really doesn't tolerate cones well, but I was so just knowing this was going to be really great for straight hair because the slip it gives him and the way that he kind of like beats up his poor hair, I knew that was going to be really, really awesome on my hair. But I did want to use it in this video because I haven't used it prior to this, but I did want to just show you guys what it looks like and kind of give my like initial first impressions right here. So it has really awesome oils. It has evening primrose oil, gardenia extract. It also has apricot seed oil, sunflower seed oil, and again, the last like 5 or so ingredients is where you get the cone. So the majority of this is oils, which I think is awesome, and I've seen a huge improvement in his hair. But we're going to do a little test on my curls. So I'm going to try it towards the end so that, you know, I can just see what it does on the driest parts of my hair. And even with that silicone towards the end, it should be okay for our little demo that we've got going on here. So let's see. Yeah, let's try the ends because that's the driest part. So I want to see the shine of this stuff. And it sprays out really nicely. And the fact that it sprays so well and it's not water-based is really impressive also. So I think this would work well for my relaxed ladies. If your hair doesn't have the same sensitivity, again, to silicone that my hair does, this would be a really great finisher. I believe it is leaving my hair very, very soft. It's got some nice shine, very, very soft. I could see myself using this in the winter time when I'm wearing scarves and heavier clothing and sweaters to help with the friction on my ends especially. I think we would get along actually. I think we would get along. I do like the fact that the silicone is at the very kind of tail end and the majority of this is composed of ingredients that my hair does like and respond to. My hair loves oils, but I actually did a little demo on my best friend's hair because again, he uses this every day. This is his holy grail. And it smells so good. I love the smell. It doesn't have a very floral scent. It's not kind of sweet, so it's not like too girly, so he can use it and kind of go to town. It has a very fresh, clean scent. I really, really enjoy the way that it smells. But I did a demo on him. Quick background about him. Our hair is very, very different. He has very, very, I guess hair type wise, just straight 1A, as straight as you can get almost hair. But he shampoos every single day. He does not ever use conditioner, even though I have tried so many times over the years to get him to at least, like, can you throw a 2-in-1 in there? Can you use a light leave-in? But he likes to keep it pretty simple. So he goes to bed every night with a tangled, matted ponytail that's wet on his pillow. What else does my poor best friend do? Oh, yeah, again, he shampoos it every day, no conditioner. In the morning, he wets his hair, and he uses this. And the Glossy is his saving grace. It cuts through those mats that he gets overnight. It gives him so much shine, and it's helped his ends because his ends are worse than mine, actually, because he just... I'm going to wear him down and get some conditioner on that hair one day. But I'm going to show you guys a demo of how I use this on his hair. Okay, guys, so I'm back with my very shy best friend. Say hi, John.
Hi.
So, the Glossy is his holy grail. He absolutely loves it. He shampoos his hair every day, no conditioner, uses gel, and uses the Glossy. And he also goes to bed with his hair wet at night. So the Glossy really helps to detangle and give shine to his hair. And plus it smells really good. And he's almost out. Concentrate on those ends. As you can see, his hair is really, really long. So I really want to make sure I get his ends well. And it makes a fantastic detangler. So it can combat the whole sleeping on wet hair, no conditioner thing. And you guys, I've told him about conditioner, but he doesn't want to listen. And usually without this, he has so much matting. But in the morning, this really does help to just glide through his hair. He applies his gel, and he is out of the door. So even through his gnarliest tangles on certain days, he uses the Glossy and is able to cut through it nice, and it leaves a very lightweight shine to his hair. It's not greasy or oily at all, despite the fact that it has all these wonderful oils in the ingredient list, it's not greasy, which is why I was so excited about trying it on my straight hair. I will try it though the next time that I straighten, and maybe do like a standalone update review when I use the glossy that way, whenever I straighten my hair again. But again, this is a great product. I think that, again, if you're someone who is looking for something that will keep your hair very soft, pliable, give you some protection, and also some nice shine, this would be a good option. Again, my hair just is not a fan of the cones, but we might, again, you know, have some potential going into winter on these ends. Update review, I think, on the glossy for sure. So some other items that I have, you can use these to refresh your hair after styling, or you can incorporate them when you're styling your hair on wash day. So the first is the Thirsty Curls. This is a leave-in curl revitalizer, and some of the ingredients are coconut milk, nettle extract, chamomile, and marigold. And I've not really seen marigold in ingredients before, so I thought that was really awesome. It says that it's good for hair growth and to relieve dryness. So this is a kind of spray leave-in that you can use on your hair as you're styling to give you a nice base of moisture before you do your creams. Again, this would be a good option for the lock method as your first layer of liquid, because it has all these nice extracts, and of course it's water-based. You're getting that initial moisture on your hair. This one smells very, very nice as well. It has a very light fragrance, and it's not very sweet. It's kind of more herbal, very nice, light, kind of gives me that spa type of feeling when I get a hit of the scent. But this is good for if you wake up after you've styled your hair with the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. You use this and you see some curls that maybe have gone a little bit frizzy, or you want to fluff out your hair for some volume. You can spray this and keep it going. It helps to reactivate the product that's already in your hair, which is nice. So it's a good refresher. So you can use this when you wake up to kind of give your hair some bounce and some volume after you've already styled it, kind of as your morning routine to wake up your hair if your hair responds well to sprays, or you can use it on your actual wash day to keep your hair moisturized and as part of like the lock method or the LCO method. That's the way that I like to use it. I'll spray it on my hair on the day that I style it to keep it wet and ready for like my creams and my styling products, and it does really well that way. So again, I love that you can use some of these things two different ways. Next is the Midnight Train. This is a leave-in conditioner that you can use at night before you go to bed. Great way to re-moisturize your hair. This is another spray similar to the Thirsty Curls, but this one is more so meant to be used at night. The ingredients are a little bit different as well. It has glycerin, aloe, and nettle, and it says that it can strengthen weak strands and add softness. This one I love the scent of. It's another kind of like sweet, fruity fragrance. I don't know how to describe it, but it just smells like so good. Fruity, sparkling, like there's like a pear essence in there. It smells so amazing. I love the fragrance of this one. But I use this similar to the Thirsty Curls. I use it on my hair during styling to keep my hair moisturized so it doesn't dry out before I apply my like leave-in conditioner. So if you're a fan of like the lot method, you can use it that way, or again like I do, to keep your hair nice and damp while you're going through applying your styling products. My hair doesn't really respond well, like you guys know, to sprays on dry hair to refresh. I seem to get better results using cream-based things, which is where the good hair would come in for me. But I like, again, that you have options in this line to kind of tailor it to what works best for you. So next up is the Defunk Hair Refresher. This is kind of known as Febreze for your hair. You can use this after you go to the gym to get rid of any scent that you have after working out. If you go somewhere where people are smoking, this is really good to use because it helps to neutralize odor. I've tested it out in a few like concert venues and things like that, and it works really well. Or in our area, a lot of people smoke, so I will use this after I've kind of like gotten away from that, and I notice that it does neutralize and suck that scent right out of my hair and just leaves it feeling very fresh and also smelling very fresh, which is nice. So some of the ingredients are lavender, that's really good for neutralizing odor, lemon balm extract, rosemary leaf extract, and it also has some protein in there as well. And you get that lavender fragrance when you give it a smell. Very calming. It kind of reminds me of like a more natural version of Febreze. Very, very nice and relaxing. So this is awesome. Again, you can throw it in your gym bag. It smells wonderful. Use it on your twists if you're doing protective styling and you want something that's going to like calm down the itchies and help with, again, scents and things like that. You can use this and it can help to keep, you know, any kind of like odor away if you're concerned about that, if you're in like a long-term protective style, but you also want to make sure your scalp remains moisturized and will give your hair a nice moisture hit as well. So that is everything that I have for Uncle Funky's Daughter. They've released an item since last year that I haven't tried. It's called the Shining Star. It's a mix of oils, and I believe that it has Calendula wax in it as well. So it says that you can use that one as a pre-poo. You can use it as a hot oil treatment, a sealer. Has a lot of different ways that you can use it. I looked at the description, so I haven't tried it, but it sounds really, really promising. And knowing them, it probably smells amazing as well. My kind of like favorites out of the line, definitely like the kind of like have ascended to like staple HG status. The Good Hair, so much moisture, great on wet hair and dry hair, and I really do like the scent, but the moisture on this is really, really great. This was clutch for me in the winter time. The Super Curl, it gives me very, very soft, defined twist with no crunch at all. Just really nice, pliable, soft, pretty twist. I love the smell of this one as well. Great moisture on dry hair as well as wet hair. If you want to add an extra layer of moisture after you apply your leave-in, this makes a good sealer because of the oils and because it has moisture in its own right. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch in that way. I don't even have to say it. You guys know the Curly Magic, the HG of all HGs for me. I recommend this to everyone that I encounter, like from the gate. I'm like, Curly Magic, try it. Will always be a mustache. This one is awesome. The Midnight Train, I love the scent and it keeps my hair nice and pliable when I'm styling it. And last but not least, the Defunk. Back when I was exercising like I should, this was really great for me to use after I got out of the gym or doing my workout to help my scalp feel nice and refreshed and also help to neutralize any odors or anything like that from the sweat that might happen. So I would just use this and it felt really nice and cooling and also made me feel good about, you know, my hair smelling good until wash day. So that is everything, you guys. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you've tried anything from Uncle Funky's Daughter. I also wanted to let you know that I am going to be with them this weekend at the Ubiquitous Hair Expo in Washington, D.C. That's going to be this Saturday, April. Let me get my phone real quick. This is going to be, I want to say April 27th and 28th off the top of my head. I think that's correct. I'll also put the annotation right here. But on Saturday, it's from 11 to 7, and on Sunday, it's from 1 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be in the DC Convention Center. I'll post a link to all that stuff down below. There's going to be music. I think Nicole Ari Parker is going to be there. I want to say Yolanda Adams. So there's going to be like some celebrities there. There's going to be some hair brands, a lot of hair brands. There's going to be a sale at the Uncle Funky's Daughter booth. So if you're there, please stop by and say hi. I would love to meet you guys. So you can like say hello and we can talk. There's going to be sales. There's going to be products. There's going to be naturals. It's going to be amazing. So again, I'll post a link to all that down below, to the ticket info and to like the website so you guys can check it out. And also the convention center is connected to the DC Metro. That's how I'm going to be getting there. So it's also really, really convenient to get there. So please, if you are in the DMV area or if you want to do like a fun girls trip this weekend or just come hang out in DC and come to the Ubiquitous event, definitely check it out. It'll be my first time there, so I'm really excited. And again, if you guys are there, come to the Uncle Funky's Daughter booth and say hi. I would love to meet you and give you a hug and just like talk all day about hair. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop back in really quick. I realized I said April when I was giving you the dates for the Ubiquitous event that's coming up this weekend, and I want to make sure I give you the correct information in case you are interested, because I know it's coming up in a few days, and that's one of the biggest reasons I wanted to make sure I got this video out to do the review on Uncle Funky's Daughter as well as tell you about the event. Really, I just started a overnight job 2 nights ago, and y'all, I'm so confused, and my whole body and like mind are just like not like here right now. So, and I hope the video makes sense because of that, because like y'all, I've been struggling the past couple of days, but hopefully my body will get used to this new schedule, because truth be told, I really don't like it right now. But so yeah, I just wanted to give you that information really quick at the end of this video so that I can make sure I'm telling you everything correctly. So it is this Saturday, August 27th from 11 to 7 p.m. So it starts this Saturday, and then it's also on Sunday, August 28th from 1 to 7 p.m. It's a hair show, but they also have workshops, and like I mentioned, there's going to be music and vendors, and Uncle Funky's daughter is going to be having a sale. So it's going to be at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center, and that's very centrally located. I love the fact that the metro is right up there. So I really hope that I see some of you guys this weekend. I'm so excited about that. Hello. I'll post a link to the, y'all, I'm sorry, bear with me, to the event so that you can check it out. And that's also where you can get tickets, and I think they have tickets at the door as well. But they'll have all the info down there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll see you really soon in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye. Another great staple in my deep conditioning routine. It makes my hair super duper shiny, like a deep in the core of my strands type of shine that stays even as my hair begins to dry. Smells really good, moisture. My hair loves honey. So I applied it to all of my ends, all over my hair, because this is a day 2 wash and go, and my ends feel so good. And no white residue.